Now, welcome back to the channel today, guys. And as you can see, we're clearly doing something a little bit different today. And the reason for this is I cannot sleep. It is currently 3:30 in the morning for me right now. And I am having a terrible time sleeping yet again. So, in times like this, what I decide to do is I decide to watch a little bit of anime, to take my mind off of it and see if it'll make me fall back asleep. And there was one series in particular that really I've wanted to watch since I first heard about it, but I put it off until now. And I thought this was the perfect time to watch it and check it out. And that would be Insomniacs After School. And let me tell you guys, immediately off rip, I can't believe I put off watching this show until now because it is absolutely fantastic. Now, let me tell you guys the reason I put this off for so long. You guys know I'm up to date on shows. It's my fucking job, basically, to be up to date and catch up with shows. But the reason I put this one off for so long is because I'm someone who has suffered from insomnia for years myself. Like 10 plus years I've suffered from insomnia. You can probably go to any of my videos when you see my face. You will see the heavy bags under my eyes in every single video. I notice it every time I'm editing. And I put off watching this show because I was kind of worried that it was going to be a little too real, I was going to watch it and I'd be like, damn, that's so relatable. And let me tell you guys, within the first 30 seconds, I'm not kidding, 30 seconds into this show, the very first bits of dialogue, it's the most relatable shit I've seen in such a long time. It was wild. Now, before I start talking about the anime, I feel like I should really explain to you guys exactly what insomnia is so you have a better idea of what I'm trying to tell you guys. Now, I'm reading this directly from a medical journal online, so bear with me for a second. Insomnia is a common sleep disorder that can make it hard to fall asleep, hard to stay asleep, or cause you to wake up too early and not be able to get back to sleep. You may still feel tired when you wake up. Insomnia can sap not only your energy level and mood, but also your health, work performance, and quality of life. And that is something I've personally experienced for years. There's so many times, guys, I've kind of frankly pushed myself to do a video for you guys when I've just been so exhausted. Let me read to you guys the first 30 seconds of this anime, just so I can give you an idea of just how relatable this show is. At night, I always feel wide awake. I get in my bed and try to doze off, but I can't sleep and time just passes by. My inability to sleep causes a cycle of negative thoughts, and I end up wide awake again out of worry and frustration. As we hear these words spoken by one of the main characters of the show, Ganta Nakama. Now, Ganta suffers heavily from this, and he tries to use any chance he can get to get any form of sleep whatsoever, even sleeping at school on the floor. And let me tell you guys, that shit is so relatable. It kind of hurts to look at. I remember doing that. And we see immediately that Ganta is struggling hard with this condition, as he even tells his friend in the very first episode, for some reason, I'm wide awake at night, but sleepy as hell during the day. It's so bad that nothing feels real to me anymore. And that is just the most accurate description ever. It's like insomnia is like you're walking in a daze. It's like you're awake, but you're not awake at the same time. I don't know how to describe it. As he himself says, it feels like I'm hallucinating most of the time. I don't know what's real and what's not anymore. Now, it's here in this scene that he gets asked by members of his class to go get materials so they can prepare their school festival. And along the way, he finds the door open to the abandoned observatory in the school. And upon entering the room, immediately figures out that this is the perfect place to get a little bit of sleep. That's so relatable. I did that at school too. As he even says, you can hardly hear any of the hustle and bustle of outside. And nobody comes in this room because of the rumored ghost that haunts the place. So he immediately tries to get some sleep in here. But it's here as this man is trying to get literally any sleep he can get. He realizes he's not alone in this room as we meet our other character of the show, Isaki Magari, who just so happens to suffer from the exact same thing. As we see that she herself was sleeping in this observatory. And to be fair, it looks like a pretty chill spot to sleep. I wish I could be there right now. Now, naturally, being woken up by someone standing directly over you would be a little bit weird, as their first encounter isn't exactly a good one, I would say. And it's here upon realizing that they're both stuck in here now, they both decide, we got time to kill, let's just sit and talk. And it's here that they both discover that they have the exact same condition with each other. And it's here as they both just communicate with each other more. They realize just how similar they really are. As it turns out that they both are actually able to fall asleep in each other's presence because they both have kind of like an understanding of how each other's feeling. And it's just calming being around them as they both end up falling asleep. It's honestly a very cute scene and honestly kind of reminds me of a story I have in the past that we'll save for another day, but very relatable yet again. Now, naturally, because this is anime, we gotta make it a little bit awkward as we make their encounter a little awkward as it ends, but these two leave it knowing that they have a connection with each other in a way. As we see that the next day, they actually decide to clean out the observatory and use it together so they can try to get some sleep. And as these two are just sitting here talking with each other about their struggles, I really don't know how to describe it besides it's just the most down-to-earth, relatable conversation I've seen in anime in quite a long time. I truly loved it. And it's in this moment that Asaki has an idea. As she tells Ganta, if this is going to happen to us, let's make this a little fun. As she tells him, whether we have a good time or a bad time, the morning sun is still going to be the same. As she tells him, we should form a society here. We should form a club. And that club's name is the Nightly Fun Society. And it's here we see with that established, their first order of business is to actually go throughout the town with each other at night. Because as she said, whether you have a good time or a bad time, the sun is going to rise all the same. So they use that time that they can't sleep with each other to go around the town, spending time with each other, trying to help themselves to get over this problem. Just 1 minute at a time with each other. It's just the most wholesome thing I've seen in quite a long time. I just really wanted to talk about it with you guys today. It put such a big smile on my face that I can't even describe it. Just seeing them both sit there at the end of the night as the sun is rising up, as they both start yawning and laughing with each other, is honestly one of my favorite scenes I've seen this entire season in anime, actually. It really hit me in my heart. And I can't wait to continue this show. I know it has more episodes, guys, but this is the type of show I feel like I just want to binge. But I had to talk to you guys about this today, because I haven't seen anyone talking about this series. No one at all. And I can't believe it. It's such a great series, just off of episode 1 alone. So I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this episode down below, on this show. If you have stories of your own about insomnia, or if you suffer from this yourself, let me know down below. I would love to hear about that, because trust me, you are not alone in that. You really are not. So let me know down below. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to sit and talk about this with you guys today. I'm sure this video is probably terrible, frankly. I probably did a terrible job explaining the show. I'm really out of it right now. I just wanted to bring attention to this show that truly brought me a little bit of joy. And I hope this video can do the same for you guys. So until next time, guys, I hope you have a great day, week, month, and year. And until then, deuces, have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys next time.